you find that you're forgetting things more and more? Which, with so much stress and multitasking, Americans are finding themselves increasingly challenged with both short and long-term memory. But fear not. Natural health care expert Dr. Mark Mincolla is here with more about a study that was recently published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition that suggests that vitamins may provide brain-boosting support for our eroding memory skills. Let me just share with you, first of all, Mark, my mother had this issue. She actually thought that she had early onset Alzheimer's or something,
or
because
dementia,
and she likes to joke about it. She says she has Teflon brain, nothing sticks. But really, I've been concerned for her, and a lot of people are finding that because of the culture that we live in, their memory seems to be slipping away. What's going on? What did the study say?
Well, there's an awful lot of overload. There's no question about it. But this particular study, University of Paris researchers divided 4,500 French men and women ages 45 to 60 into two groups. One group had a vitamin formula. The second group had a placebo. At the end of 14 years, remarkable results.
Well, what happened at the end of 14 years?
Well, they tested them extensively with mental tests, and they found that those in the group that took vitamins had a 40% greater long-term memory than those who didn't take the vitamins.
That's impressive. I mean,
40%.
I would have been impressed at 10 or 20%.
Of course.
Now, there were some very specific kinds of vitamins that were given, and I want to go through some of them here. The first is beta-carotene.
Right, beta-carotene, which is, of course, a form of vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, selenium, and zinc. You know, many previous studies, even as far back as the 70s at the BioBrain Institute, Dr. Carl Pfeiffer did a lot of research from Princeton back in the old days, again, found that B vitamins in general, really important, C vitamins, vitamin E, and nowadays, of course, DHA, part of the fish oil concentrate, really important for making that brain work a little differently.
Why wasn't ginkgo biloba on here? That seems to be
You're
the
right.
buzz.
There are some great studies, and there is a buzz about that. This particular study did not have ginkgo in the formula.
Okay. The other thing I wonder, especially when it comes to someone like my mom, is it going to be a factor also of changing the lifestyle in addition to incorporating these vitamins? Well,
you know, I think that's the real takeaway, Lily. I think the idea that, you know, these nutrients seem to make a difference, 40% like we said, that the real key isn't just vitamins. I think that that's sort of the tip of the iceberg. The idea is that nutrition brings a really important factor to the table here as well. You know, there have been previous studies. There was in Seattle a VA study recently that was published. All supporting this, saying that we could actually lower the risk of Alzheimer's by as much as 40% with a Mediterranean-type diet because of the vitamins and the nutrients that are in there. Well,
if you want more information, you can go to maxhealing.com, and I have to call my mom. Thanks for being here.
Pleasure.